Hello everybody, this is Josh Beiser from GameWisdom.com, and tonight it's time to play some more Diablo 3 Hardcore Edition, or Hardcore Reaper of Souls Edition. We've been going pretty strong so far. I'm averaging one stupid mistake per episode, so that's a positive, I suppose. And tonight we're going to see about getting up to level 30, and maybe I'll run a riff to show what type of gameplay that entails. But enough about me talking, let's get into this. Alright, game is loading up. Again, I want to get to about level 30 before I bump things up to Master, because by then I should have all my skills set and all the runes as well. And I'm just waiting for that stupid mistake I'm going to make tonight. So far I've come near close to death in the last two videos. Come on game, finish loading. This will be like a perfect time for Blizzard to announce a server going down. Alright, there we go. We're in. Okay, so the last time I've switched to having switch the mantra back. I'm going to put the healing one on next, because I think that's going to give me a little bit more survivability compared to resistances. Alright, I'm just going to check the stream quickly here. Make sure everything is good. Alright. Alright, so where were we? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, I think we're going to load up a regular riff. Need one of these little fragments here. And we're going to go over here and use it. And what this does, it's going to create a randomly or procedurally generated dungeon for us to play around in. I have no idea what it's going to be like or what the enemies are. All I know is that anything can really happen.
You ready? Then your trial begins.
Alright, thank you, Ulrich. Now, I'm not going to be finding too much in terms of quests here. All it is just pure fighting. Let's see. Oh, and we got a goblin up ahead. I just heard his little noise. Again, our strategy is going to be using Exploding Palm to blow up enemies and just kill them like that. Oh, there's our goblin. He's actually a new goblin. This one just gives blood shards, which are used for the Kadea, something like that, who will give you random items. And she has a chance of dropping legendary items, but it only costs blood shards. And we leveled up, which I can check that out right now. Okay, for her, let's see. I'm gonna give. That's giving armor. That's charms. Disorient. I'm gonna go for extra disorient. Keep them stunned a little bit longer, giving me more time to just keep bashing them with whatever I have nearby. What do we unlock? So this would mean instead of doing 20% more additional damage, I would get spirit back. I think I'm good for right now. Cyclone Strike increases the distance. I'm good. You can see in the bottom left, my friends are just cleaning house at the higher levels. Alright, but we're doing pretty good. We got some decent weapons on us, and that Exploding Palm is just doing so much. Alright, first special fight in here. What is it? Jailer. So that means, of course, that he can get rid of him, basically get me stuck in one spot. Not too dangerous on its own, but if you get caught like this with a lot of enemies and you can't recover, you're pretty much dead. Ooh, some special pants. Let's see what those magic pants have for us. First, we gotta deal with this guy, or he's just gonna keep bringing people back. Uh-oh. Who do we have now? Desecrator. Alright. Again, I want to keep little guys around so I can blow them up. And then I let the exploding bombs do more damage, and just repeat in a symphony of explosions. Alright, get back here, you. And my sweeping wind is just going to be a major help, because it just does continual damage for free spirit. Alright, now that everyone's dead, let's see what these magic pants are. And we got Puck's Folds. When 3 or more enemies are within 12 yards, you release a vile stench that deals poison damage, or weapon damage as poison. Not bad. That's actually really good for me, because again, this is all about fighting enemies close. Hold on, I gotta zoom in here. I like those pants. I'm gonna put a diamond in these, and that will give me the extra resistance that I put in those. But we'll do that afterwards, because I'm not too worried about what we're dealing with here. Okay. There's the portal out. We'll check that out next, but first we gotta deal with all the enemies, because the only way this rift is gonna remain complete is if I fill this bar on the right with all my defeated guys. Basically, it goes up higher based on the strength of the enemies I'm killing. If I'm killing like little imps or like those spider things, it doesn't go up that fast. If I kill elite or large enemies, it's going to rise up a lot quicker. Alright. Nephilim Rifts and Greater Rifts. Okay, so as you can see, completely different environment, and it's going to be completely different enemies. And this is like a nice little fun way to break out the routine. Alright. Oh, good. Wallers again. I'll put on my ally's super ability there. Increases his damage. I can't really see the poison effect that much. God, I love that exploding. And again, with my sweeping wind, I'm just doing damage at anything that gets too close to me. Alright, some for you. Now, I don't think we can do greater rifts just yet. I think that's reserved for the endgame level 70 stuff, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Just keep on killing. Oh, and the shrines have a chance of spawning different ones. Basically special pylons that can do massive effects for a short period of time. They may be Greater Rip exclusive though. Okay. I believe in 2 levels I'll get the next mantra that I was looking for. But we'll see. Ah, here it is. Oh, so they are in the regular rifts. This shield pylon basically makes me invulnerable. Nothing will hurt me. So I won't wait until I have a situation that demands it. Something really bad that I want to just get around with. I'm definitely loving this build so far. Just the exploding pump in of itself is just such an awesome skill I'm using. Oh no, more maggots. Again, with this build, I am great against groups of enemies, but it does have its limitations with one-on-one fights like bosses. Because I can't really use my exploding pump. Oh, I got the mantra of healing. Oh, and it looks like we got company too. Okay, come on. I'm being trapped by those walls up ahead. But again, I can use my exploding palm to just make a way. Okay, that will explode. Come on. Kill him. Each guy that explodes means more damage that gets spread. There we go. Just complete death. And I have my emergency healing that also does damage if I need it. So this is definitely a good build, at least so far. We won't know how well it is until we actually hit like Torment and up. That's a big, beautiful chest. Let's take a look. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff. What's this? Yeah, let's put that on. Okay, what did we unlock? New crippling wave. Enemies hit Deal 20% less damage. Okay. So this is basically the skill rune equivalent of my resolve. Interesting. Now, here's the bit of the mechanic question, and I don't know this. If anyone's watching could let me know. If I put the Crippling Wave Concussion on and have Resolve, does that mean enemies do 40% less damage? I mean, it's basically I lose 100% damage in favor of them doing 20% less. Very interesting. I don't know what I would do there. Maybe I'll try that. Okay, cannot be passed by enemies. Decent. Okay, I want the Mantra of Healing. So what this does, it gives me life regeneration. And if I need to, I can turn on that shield and it will absorb 973 points of damage. While right now, this is giving me 20% more armor, 20% more resist, and then I can turn it on to get an additional 20, so 40% more. Again, decisions. Increases regeneration. I'm going to try the Mantra of Healing now, because I just want to see what that does. Let me just check this out quickly. Okay, let's see what happens now. So instead of having, as I said, more resist, now I'm just going to be healing. And if an emergency happens, I can turn on this little shield. Let's see what's in this chest. Lots of good stuff. Alright, anything... Ooh, upgrade? Definitely an upgrade. These are actually really good pants. Of course, they don't have the poison. I'll put these over here as a maybe. And this... 0.7% increase in toughness, and I don't need it. Alright, let's get back to it. We're almost done with this Greater Rift. Probably the next floor should clear it for us. Now, I can keep going down into it if I want, but I figure I'm just going to leave after that. It's still too early in this character's life to be worrying about min-maxing for legendaries. Once we hit 70, that's when all bets are off. Mortar. Alright, we got our first double special. He's a mortar and orbiter. So he's going to be shooting those little lightning balls and those mortar shots. But he's no match for my explosive palm. Oh, channeling. I think this gives me infinite spirit, does it? Yeah, I have infinite, and I can just keep casting things, and then everything's just going to recharge super duper quickly. So I can just keep my shield up indefinitely. Now, of course, this is so awesome, you can't have it for too long. It will disappear very shortly, probably in the next 10 seconds. But that's what these pylons are for. For emergency, quick, oh my god, I need to do something spectacular. Alright, another enemy, plague, and poison. Well, that's a good combination, I suppose. I'll put on my shield. And because I have the passive for the Mantra boost, it doesn't cost me a lot to keep turning on the shield. Oh, and we went up in 2 levels in like 10 minutes, or 5 minutes actually. What did we get? New weapon? Nah, not worth it. Okay, Sweeping Wind. Oh, I got my first rune for Sweeping Wind and my ally. So now, when I have 3 or more stacks, it will freeze enemies nearby. Very good. And my Mystic Ally, I'm going to make him water. So now he'll slow enemies, and the active ability now does enhanced damage. Oh, let me turn that on. Of course, it would help if I do that. New thing. Reduce all non-physical damage taken by 25. Maybe later. Okay, so where were we? Back to all the killing. You can see my Sweeping Wind is now blue. So now enemies are slow, they do less damage, they take more damage. I am just like debuffing like crazy. Uh-oh. Poison Enchant Orbiter yet again. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. My Exploding Palm is just too good. I'll turn on my ally super. You can see him doing this little wave thing. That's his special ability. Alright, as I said, we are almost have enough to complete this rift. Okay, so we just picked up another item. Nope, not that good. Things are definitely looking up. Probably this next group should give me enough to... There we go. So once you've cleared or raised the ball all the way up, the Guardian's going to spawn. The Guardian is basically a souped-up mini-boss, or a souped-up boss made from one of the enemies in the game. I don't know what he is yet until he actually pops up on screen. But my shield is keeping me going. Oh, I just saw him. Where'd he go? Sardom. There he is, for a city. Good to clear out these guys first. This is the last minion from that guy we just killed. There we go. Now, where are you? Ooh. Time to put on my water ally to do his little wavy thing. And keep my shield up. The shield only lasts 3 seconds, unfortunately. But it can be enough to keep me alive. And I can keep turning it on as long as I have Spirit. So he's being slowed. He's being poisoned right now. I'm just hitting with Bully. I'm trying to get to those guys around him so I can exploding palm them. But he's going to go down regardless. Water ally, do your little wave again. What's interesting is I don't even have my monks like what we consider his ultimate attack on, which would be the 7-sided strike. Okay, get my shield up. I'm still doing really good with Spirit too, because I'm just so Spirit conscious with this. There we go, he is dead. And my reward is a bunch of stuff. If I was playing this on Torment and above, I would get a ton of legendary items right there. Now, again, I could keep doing this riff, maybe get some more good stuff, but I figure for right now we can just get back to seeing more of the world itself. Yeah, this was the Fiery Brimstone. I mentioned this in the previous video. This can only be found either through luck with finding it in these rifts, or by completing a Horadam Cache bounty, or I have to salvage legendary items to get it. But this will be used if I want to craft a legendary item. Okay, let's get back to town. I'm going to close the rift, and that's going to give me an experience boost, I believe. That may even level me up. And I can keep doing the rifts for as long as I keep having... As long as I keep having the little shards here. Or Rift Keystone Fragment. Okay. Just gotta transfer everything over again. Because I want that diamond back... Well, I can actually just salvage these pans. I'll get the diamond back for free. These pants, because I'm not sure if I really want to get rid of them just yet. Everything else must go. As I was saying, at this point I'm not too worried about the little intricacies of loot, because I'm leveling up so quickly that my loot's going to quickly become obsolete. But once we get to the late game, level 60 and up, that's when I want to start basically being a little bit more careful what attributes are on everything. Okay, can I do anything else? Remember, you always want to check every few levels if there's any new items. Level 24, level 24, level 27. Not bad, but it only increases my damage. I need that a little bit more. Ooh, this could be very good. Sockets on weapons are very great for the late game, because you can put items in them that will either enhance their flat damage or enhance their critical damage, which means the more damage they will do if you get a critical hit. Now let's see, this is 16, 11, 12 to 15, 103. Okay, so this gives me more. Ignore durability loss. I'll do one more craft just to see. Maybe we'll get another item. Well, this is definitely better than what I have, at least for right now, but I do want to keep one of these items in case I do change my mind. Let's go with this for now. Okay. And any new armor? Brace 23. It's getting to a point where it's costing a lot more to keep crafting these items, unfortunately. And that's why you just have to keep on salvaging. New shield? No. Oh yeah, let's definitely get this upgraded. Now this is a really good item, but it's not perfect for me because I don't use Cyclone Strike on this build. But the stats are a huge improvement, so we're going to keep it. And... Nah, I'll just get rid of that. Oh yeah, I'll put this diamond. Well, actually, I can show you a little briefly about crafting the gems. You're going to craft gems to basically increase their potency. So you can see here, this would do 22 increase of resistance, but if I upgrade, I'll go 26, and it goes all the way up to here. And then there's some diamond or jewel recipes you can find in the later parts of the game. But for right now, I'm just going to craft these quickly. I wish they would speed this up, by the way, because it can be a little annoying. Oh, it did it all right there. Well, Blizzard must be reading my mind. Okay. So I'm going to craft this Radiant Diamond. So you can see the difference. It goes from 22 to 26. It may not sound like much, but it can be a really big deal in terms of getting that little extra out of your gear. And now the other thing I want to show you briefly is right here. Emeralds are very important for the late game because they increase the critical hit damage. If you look at the stats, let me exit out here, 1 second. If you look at the stats right here, critical hit chance and then critical hit damage. So right now, I have a 6.5% chance to do 50% more damage than what I would normally do. By increasing my critical hit damage bonus using emeralds and gear, this will go up and up and up, which means I'll be doing a lot more damage and without having to increase the base properties of my weapons. This is why having socketed weapons once you hit level 70 is so key, because you want to get that emerald in there, the highest rank emerald you can, to raise this critical hit damage way up. But of course you need to balance that with a critical hit chance, or it will never proc. But at one point, I think I had like 130 or 150 critical hit damage increase, and I was just laying out enemies. That was with my Crusader, but I could have even been even higher. It's been so long since I played that class. But enough talking about the late game. We're still not there yet. Alright, everything good. We got the gear. This will go up later. Let's get back to some bountying. I figure we'll do one set of bounties, or one complete act, and then that will probably take us to the hour. So the question is, what are we going to do? This gives double blood shards, double blood. We did chapter 5 yesterday. Feckler's Ghost. Well, we can do Act 4 stuff, I guess. Alright. Should be pretty quick. You can tell the area is small because it's only asking me to kill 50 guys over there. If it was bigger, it could be 100 or 175. Well, of course, it could mean that these guys are very dangerous. So I gotta be on my guard. Where are you? I hear you. Oh, good. Mallet Lords. These are the big boys. As I was saying a few minutes ago, with the rifts, these are the guys you want to kill in the rifts because they give you a lot of value. The problem, though, is that they are some of the most damaging enemies in the game, or highest damage causers. You get caught by a few elite of those guys, and they'll just wreck your health. Okay. Demon Marauder. Oh. Man, I wonder if we can even go up to Master at this point. Alright, new shrine. Okay, we got some minions, poison chant. I'll turn on my little shield again. Yeah, this is definitely getting a bit on the easy side. Okay, what did we unlock? Blinding Flash, no. Launcher Retribution. Nah, nothing amazing there, at least for this build. That's one of the things I do like about Diablo 3's skill system, that there is so much viability in terms of how you want to build your class. Unless you're going for like super min-maxing type stuff, which I generally don't like to do. I think it just bores the game a little bit too much for me. But to each their own. Okay, the little arrow on the maps tell me where our Sabnock the Infector is. Gotta love these Diablo names. Oh, wait, I need these common debris, because I think that's what I'm missing while I'm doing my blacksmithing. Turn on my shield. They're just melting. Alright, Marquee of Decay. Again, I want to focus on the little guy so my exploding palm will hit our main guy and just kill him very quickly like that. 3 more guys and this quest is done. Ooh, now that's a pretty decent two-handed. You can see increases my damage by 63%. The only downside, of course, is I don't use a shield. Very tempting. And they did alter the two-handed damage, I think, in one of the earlier patches. They made it so two-handed weapons naturally have a much higher scale damage compared to one-handed weapons. Obviously, with the downside that you don't have a shield, and the fact that they are slower. Crusaders, I believe, are the only class that can dual-wield two-hand weapons with shields, and it's one of their special passives. Alright, go down the line, we'll hit the next one. Now, I think we are at level 28. I have a feeling we'll hit level 30 by the time we finish this set. Wow, she's right there. I think it's a she at least. Alright. No, I was wrong. It's a giant mount lord. Oh boy. Giant mount lord. That also does arcane. Not good. And that little force field you see behind or surrounding him is a projectile slower. It means that anyone who's shooting projectiles, like a demon hunter or a wizard, their projectiles will slow down when they hit that field. But again, another quick fight. Okay. And because of my Matra passive, I'm basically getting spirit just by walking around. Right, now we just gotta find enough enemies to hit. The shield is definitely helping me out, and when I don't have the shield up, it's also giving me life regeneration. Okay, almost halfway. Go demons, come out and play. Come on. Where is everybody? Okay, finally some more guys. That is the succubus enemy. Their very dangerous thing is that those red balls, when they hit me, they can sometimes cause the negative perk or the debuff that means I'll take more damage. So sometimes it doesn't seem to work. It could be because of my shield. Ooh, we got a set craftable item. So we can, if I put this on, I'll learn how to craft Born's Defiance. So that's a whole set of items. And because I haven't explained it in these videos, set items are a group of items that you can equip. And the more of the set that you equip at one time will give you unique perks. And those perks are dependent on the set itself. But they are another very key component of endgame gear acquisition. Alright, 12 more guys. 9 more. Gotta break these vases, you never know what's in them. So far, we haven't made any stupid mistakes yet, so it can happen at any time. group should do it, I think. Yeah, this will get me over. Just gotta keep putting that exploding palm on them and watch the guys explode. Alright. Another quest down. 3 to go. Yeah, at this rate, I think we are going to raise things up. We'll go to Master first. I don't want to go straight to Torment. I think that's a little too risky. Alright, we have to find the Saclium? I have no idea how to pronounce that. A Virtue, and complete that event. I don't think I've done that yet. Oh, and here it is right here. How long? Alright, another succubus to deal with. Turn on my little Waterman's wave attack. Now the enemy is shield, which means that they can pull up a invulnerability shield for a few seconds, intermittent during the fight. Okay, here's you. Well, let's see what's down here. Little chest. For the scoundrel, I don't have him equipped. And again, it's always good to break these vases. You never know if there's anything good in them. And you get a little experience, like right there. Alright, so this quest will definitely let me hit 29. Alright, what's the event? So we got comfort. Perfect. Again, they're giving me the right guys to fight for this build. Another room for Serenity. We'll check that out in a second. I'll do this event first. It's great that we're finally making this look easy. Is this the last one? Alright, last one. Slay Fenrir. Where are you, Fenrir? And my War ally, as another great thing, his attack is based on mine, so the stronger I become, the stronger he becomes as well. And that's just a really great thing Blizzard did with how everything scales up. Again, it makes sure that everything remains viable no matter what you pick, and it makes it a lot easier to have build a variety. Alignment of Slaughter. He's no match for me. New weapon. Okay, let's see. It has no vitality, but it reduces cooldown, gives you more spirit. So the question is, do I go 5% more damage, but I lose 13% of my toughness? It's another maybe. I like to hoard. I do become a little bit of a hoarder of my items sometimes. We'll head back to town quickly. I can check out those skills, and I'll give this recipe to the blacksmith. Okay. There we go. So now we can start building Born's Defiance. As you can see, it's a 3-piece set, torso, shoulders, and a weapon. If I have 2 of the 3 equipped, I get more life, and monsters grant more experience. So it's not an amazing set. Again, it's because this is just a craftable legendary. The ones that you find later on that are class-specific are the big ones. Now, can I even craft his weapon? No, not yet. Okay. Let's see. What did we get? 7-sided strike. That burn damage. And Serenity. Enemies take damage while I'm using it. Not bad. But I think we're doing pretty well with this. Oh, almost forgot. We'll salvage. Oh, probably shouldn't have salvaged that one. Where is it? Templar Relic, Scoundrel Token. There's Enchantress Focus. This is the trinket specific item for the Enchantress. Just gives her a little bit more of a boost. And we'll put all this stuff back there. Alright, where were we? Oh, I hit the guild thing again. 1 second, let it finish its loading. There we go. 2 more hell portals. You know what? I'm so confident we could probably take out a boss quickly. I haven't fought a boss yet for this character. Yeah, let's do it. What the hell? Give us a quick influx of experience, and this guy will go down in probably 60 seconds. So again, because I am playing this on adventure mode, I can go fight any of the bosses at any time. Generally, you want to make sure you're prepared because you can't escape from the fight. But I know this guy is pretty easy. Gotta watch out for those things. They do a decent damage when they jump in, but our shield mitigated. Nice legendary. That's one thing that sucks about having like friends and guild members on. You get to see all their cool stuff, and then you can feel jealous. Or they can watch me die, and then I get all the message saying, "Oh, I'm sorry." This is not a set environment, so I know exactly where the boss is. He is all the way over here. Poison enchanted, not too worried. Again, my shield is just blocking everything. New ring. Oh, and I hear the sound of a goblin. Hi, goblin. How are you doing? Boom. Oh, and we got a legendary. Nice. And that's why you always want to kill goblins. Alright, what is this ring? It's a very good ring, except for one thing. Can you see what it is? Yep, it's the intelligence. This character does not use intelligence, so I could actually alter this ring, and maybe we will do that just to show it. But first, very nice shield. And I know what, I think this is the broken Leoric crown. Am I right? Oh, I was Leoric's crown. Ah, yes. A lot of people like this for endgame stuff because of that little beautiful secondary right there. Increase the effect of any gem socketed into this item. Now, this is actually a crappy item for this legendary, and you can see that right here. If you look under that secondary property, it shows that the possible value could be between 75 and 100%. I only got 77. So if I were to find another Leoric's crown, I would want it to be a higher percent in order to make it worth my while. So it's a good item, and it's strength, not dexterity. So that's another rub against it. I could re-roll it at the Mystic, but it's not good enough, I think, to really dedicate resources to. And the cost to re-roll from the Mystic is dependent on the rarity of the item. So it's harder to re-roll a legendary or set item compared to a rare or magic. Alright, got a little boss here. Just skip the cutscene, I don't need to watch it. And here he is. He's been frozen already. There's his little wave. I can turn on my heal to do more damage. Again, I just gotta keep applying the shield every 3 seconds. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it doesn't cost me too much. Okay. Oh, he's been frozen again. Boo-hoo for you. Oh no, he's pushed me back. Doesn't really matter, he's dead. Oh, then we got a craftable amulet that will be sent to the jeweler. Not a good belt for me. Alright. That was a nice little side trip, I suppose. Let's get back and we'll complete another quest. This will hit level 30 definitely now. Alright. Destroy hell portals. There's one.
A vicious strike.
They are just melting. You're no match for me. And we got a straight portal. These are fast mortars. That's a little bit of an annoying fight. Go, ally, do your little wave. And he's doing it alright. They're disoriented, and here's a perfect cannon to explode. Gotta keep away from those malwares. They have such a long windup, but if they hit you, it's gonna hurt. Okay, we still have 3 more portals to find. This shouldn't be too long. There's one. And again, portals will spawn these guys every time. This is a fixed event. And we hit level 30. Perfect. Yeah, I think we are ready to graduate to Master. Experience goes up, enemies get more dangerous, and we get a little bit more bragging rights, I suppose. Alright. Quick pause here, let's see what we got. Just a chance, apply stack charge. Anything else? Oh, here's a new mantra. This one increases my damage. First, it makes enemies take 10% more damage, and when I activate, I'll do 20% more damage. So this would be a good one to replace Mantra of Healing with, if I wasn't relying on that as being my defensive option. And again, I can only have one Mantra on at a time. Now, what's the new passive? Let's see. Each enemy within 12 yards increases your damage by 4, up to a maximum of 20. So that means that if I'm surrounded by at least 5 enemies, I'll do 20% more damage. Not bad. And this, you deal 20% more damage to enemies that are blind, frozen, or stunned. Let's see. What could I put on? Could go for more spirit regen. Season initiative. Dealing damage to enemies above 75% life. Increases your attack speed. I'm not dual wielding right now. Reduces all non-physical damage. This is going to give me a flat increase of 5%, basically. Or, I'm sorry, 4%. Alright. We have 4% flat increase. It's going to go up. I think this is going to be good just for right now. I may swap this out as we go higher up and unlock some more passives. Okay. And for her, her final skill is turns enemies into chickens or increases my attack speed. I'm going to go with the chickens, because this is another great one that just stops enemies dead in their tracks. Alright. Now that little intermission, oh, there's a chicken right there. Alright, he's fast, but fast doesn't mean anything when you're frozen and then exploding. Okay. Number 3 is all the way up there. Up, and more trouble. Uh-oh, I've been stunned. There we go. More fast mortar guys. This is where having that shield's going to be really handy, because I'm going to be walking through all this fire. I just got to keep turning it on every 3 seconds, of course. This is another great thing about the Enchanted Chicken spell, is that it keeps these guys stuck in one place, so I can keep attacking. Come on, shield. And 2 more? Yeah. My ally up there is giving it to this guy. There we go. This is actually quite good. I think I'll swap out my gem once we get out of here. We're making great time too, considering we did the rift before. Oh, and they're both right next to each other. How sweet. Yeah, it's probably time to go up to Master, I think. Oh no, I'm being surrounded. Boom. And Boom Slam. There we go. Quest complete, and we got some good stuff. Alright, let's head back to town and just go through what we have. Should probably be able to craft another weapon now that I hit level 30. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to salvage this armor because I'm going to put on this one. Get in there, you. And of course, as you go up in level, the armor just naturally looks a lot better. Just a little motivator to keep you playing. Okay, we'll craft that. Give him this. I'll keep the crown for right now, but again, it's probably going to be the first thing I will craft. But I can actually show you what the Mystic does. And she's another great high-end character. Let me just level that up. Okay, so what I do is I put a ring in there, or any item, and these are all the properties of the item, and I can alter them. Now, depending upon whether it's a primary or a secondary will determine what are the possible properties. So you can see it's different depending upon which one I want to select, because some of these are secondary and some of these are primary. So what I want to do is I want to swap out this intelligence. I want to get a dexterity, and this is the range it could possibly roll, and this is the cost. So let's see what happens. Yeah, you can only enchant one thing. These are the three possible. Let me see here. Oh, damn, I enchanted the wrong thing by accident. Oh well, wasn't even a good ring. That was my fault. This she can definitely use. That'll boost her. Alright, let's do some salvaging. Look at that. Get rid of that. Alright, let's complete the last quest, or the last bounty, and then we will probably call it. Let me just do a quick time check here. Alright, we're at 48 minutes in. Okay, anything else I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, I'll check to make sure there's no new weapons we can craft. 22, 27... no, not yet. Yeah, I just want to make sure that our gear is somewhat keeping up with what our stats are. 29... Not... it's a little bit better. But maybe we can craft something a little bit more than that. I think I'll take this. And we'll keep this because it has sockets. There we go. Alright. Let's do this one. Maybe we'll kill the boss too, just for the hell of it. Alright. So this area is obviously a little bit bigger because there's 100 enemies to kill. And we gotta find whoever this thing is. Sal Call. Little chickens there to kill. Up, I've been buffed, armor reduced by 50%. That's from these guys, but this is a special one. Okay. Gotta be careful here. being knocked back. There we go. Him. Even though that was a special enemy, it wasn't our target. Oh, very nice. Lowers my critical hit chance, but increases my stats pretty good. Increases dashing strike. That would be really great, except for the fact that I don't have dashing strike, but I can socket that up to increase it. Well, we're almost at the halfway point already, and we've only been here for like 2 minutes. Oh, and there's our boss. And again, because of that new passive I have on, I'm doing 4% more damage based on the number of enemies that are close to it. Alright, and here's our name guide for it. Next. Where are you? There we go. Big guy. Go. Wave through your thing. Alright, die. There we go. Nothing really good dropped off. But we can finish these last 18 guys up pretty quickly, especially when the little ones spawn like that. Wow, we've gone up a lot of levels so far. This last group here should probably do it. Come on. There we go, leveled up. That's a blood shard. Oh, we're at our max right now. Let's see, what did we get? Okay. So this ally will increase my damage by 10%. This one slows enemies down. I think we're going to go with fire for right now because my sweeping wind naturally slows enemies down, because it causes freeze. Mantra of healing increases life. Perfect. And Inner Sanctuary does healing, but we don't need that. Okay. Where are we? Oh, let's not fight Diablo for right now. Just a very long fight. Okay. We'll get our reward from material. Nothing that amazing. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to craft some more diamonds. Again, I won't put diamonds in this just to keep my resist up, because that's going to help out a lot as we get later into the game. Okay. 71, 78. Let's see. 60, 57, yeah. So this is definitely better. So I'm going to salvage this. And we'll put those two in there. No. Let me salvage these other items there, and I'll probably get rid of this stuff now because I'm past it. Alright, one quick time check. I just want to see where we are at. Just under an hour. Let's see. I guess we could do one more quick riff. I like to keep these videos to about an hour, because I think any more than that just can become a little long to watch. So we'll do a quick riff. We still haven't made any stupid mistakes yet, so this could be it. And this will take us probably right over to the hour. Alright. There's our fire ally. So we're in a new rift, so again, everything gets randomized, and we don't know what's going to happen. So I just did the ally's little trick there. He turned into a bunch of little guys and explodes. Oh, we got a lot of trouble here. Oh boy. Didn't realize I was frozen. Shield will fail me now. Okay, so this is very dangerous. We got frozen and a lot of things really close. I gotta be really careful where I'm standing. I better keep the shield up as much as possible. Truth hook? Alright. Well, that's just a very nasty combination. My chicken attack just... It's great against these elites because it will stop them from doing anything. And come on, die already. Whew! That got a little scary there. Let's clear these guys out and then we'll check on that sweet. Okay, what do we get? That would be a pretty good upgrade. And these are some good boots, except I don't use lashing tail. But I'm not worried about min-maxing skills to that degree just yet. Again, you won't wait till you hit level 7 before you start really worrying about that minute of details. Okay, finish these guys up. Again, this is going a little bit slower than our last one because we're fighting a lot of small enemies. And the larger the enemy is, the more it will count towards the bar. Okay. 34%. Oh, gotta watch out for those guys. They are suicidal bomber type enemies. They have been the cause of many hardcore deaths. Good thing I have my shield to help mitigate. Yeah, I hear someone about to charge. Again, they all fall from exploding bombs. Oh good, more freaking frozen guys. The little running of the little exploding guys there. Okay, going quick. I'll deal with, oh, here come those frozen balls. Numb stompers? Again, it's something that I don't use. Damn you, Loot 2.0. Oh, and more trouble. Orbital vortex. My god, that exploding bomb's doing so much damage. Oh, and another level.
Feel the wrath of Ytar.
You tell me. Oh, Gilgamesh the Immortal. I just want to fix that. Go, my little fireball guys. What are you? Shielding and forward. You're not the only one with a shield. Okay, hit that. Oh, we're at 65%. And I hear the sound of a treasure goblin. Where are you? There you are. What does that one do? Ooh, gem border. And he's back against a wall. I'll offer to. Come on. Lots of rubies and beautiful gems. Okay, where is the exit to this floor? Again, because everything is random generated, I don't know where it all is. All we have to do is just keep going forward and blowing enemies up. Yep. Another one, Orbiter Fast. They all ran right into the guy as he exploded. Good. Put my shield on. Come on. What do we get? Not bad axe. I could dual wield it if I wanted. But not yet. Unless I find something really amazing. Alright, we're at 81%. Almost there. We'll probably have to hit the second floor though. So we're not finding a lot of huge guys here. Yep, another one. Knockback poison. I can't help but laugh at just how much we're kicking ass against these guys. Shield on. Alright, Vortex Fast. Alright, these big guys right here, they can put shields on other enemies to give them more resistances. Up, there's our fight, and we got a legendary. We'll see what that is after we kill later. I put my shield just in the nick of time. Again, the shield is not invulnerability, it just absorbs damage to a set point. Now, fighting Blader in this narrow hallway is not a good thing. As you can see, his whole trick is just filling the area with damage. A shield. Can't hurt me because of my shield. Come on, be dead. Finish him. Oh, die. Oh, and another legendary. Nice.
I can't carry any more.
Okay. Got some extra blood shards, so I think I'm going to use them. 2 weapons. What could they do? Time to use that Book of Cain. Just automatically identifies everything in your inventory. What do we have? Flesh Terror and the Barber. Critical hit damage increased by 33%. Ooh, as I was telling you earlier, that is a huge deal. As well as a chance to stun. Well, this bad boy, chance to deal percent damage, bleed. The only downside to this weapon, obviously, is that it doesn't give me life back. You can see that my Monk attack, my Monk weapon there, has the Monk exclusive gain 9 life per spirit spent. These Monk only things are only going to be found on the Monk specific weapons or Monk specific gear. Now, can I dual wield? I could. Let's stick with one for right now. 3.8. Let's see, has a new nice little effect. I'm gonna put these bad boys in here. This is for the Enchantress. And Oh yeah, I wanted to spend some blood shards. So this is where you go, right here, to Kadea.
Are you ready?
Now you can't see what it is, unfortunately. So this is basically used to either get some legendaries in a slot that you need, or to get some gear, hopefully that will help you out. So right now, I could really use a new ring. So I'm going to spend some money and see what we get. Or spend some shards. Pretty crappy.
Maybe you can find a use for that. Someday.
Well, it's better than what I have. And this is completely random, by the way. She could give me nothing but blue. She could give me legendary and set items. It's just completely up to chance. Okay, now the customary salvage the crap we don't need anymore. Nah. Didn't want to do that. Alright, just two more, I think one more minute, and then we will say our goodbye for tonight. Just gonna grab those extra blood shards I dropped. There we go. I'll be able to get more of a storage once we get into the greater rifts in the later parts of the game. Alright, let me just trade this back in. We may level up again. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what we got quickly. Critical hits increase your attack speed. Dashing strike, increase maximum charge. Breath of Heaven now increases the damage of your attacks by 10% for 9 seconds. So that means for 9 seconds I'm doing 10% more damage versus doing 505% damage in one salvo. So if you think about this, if I'm attacking, if I do one attack per second, that means I'm doing basically 90% more damage. Now the thing is, this does it for all my attacks, while this is just a flat damage. Now let's try it. And for you, Intestinal Fortress increases damage per stack to 145. So right now it does 315. But I do like the fact that I'm slowing down enemies, so I think I'm going to keep this for right now. And what about you? Minor Salvo also protects you and your allies, granting a shield. Not bad. Okay. I believe that is going to just about do it. I mean, I could sit here and play, you know, a few more hours worth of Diablo 3, but we are now over the hour, so I think we're going to call it here. We made it through the night without any stupid mistakes, so that's a plus. And I think we've hit the point where Expert is just no longer a challenge. So before I go for tonight, I'm just going to show you what happens when we switch up. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we go over here, change the difficulty. So when we go up to Master, we're going to get 100% more experience. Values award more shards. And once we hit level 61 and up, we'll be able to find higher tier gems. Once we hit Torment 1 at level 70, that's when new legendary items come up. And the rate increases as we go up and up and up into stupid, crazy difficulty land. But we're going to go to Master next. See how that goes. Maybe we'll go to Torment, or we may just wait till we hit level 60 or 70 for that. And one other thing, the difference in difficulty levels will scale as you go up. Being Torment 1 at level 5 is a much different story being Torment 1 on level 70. Okay, but that is going to be saved for another day, because right now, I'm done for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back real soon with more Diablo 3 play. We're still on our quest to hit level 70 for Season 3, and then see how far we can go. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out a lot. And make sure to check out game-wisdom.com for posts and podcasts relating to game design and the industry. You can also see our Patreon campaign that is to secure much needed monthly funding so that I can pay the bills and keep producing great content like this. You can find that on the Patreon site under Game-Wisdom or Josh Spicer. And last but not least, if you'd like to watch these videos live, you can go to my Twitch channel. You can find that under GW Bicer, and I'm usually playing at least once a day around like 10ish or so Eastern Standard Time. So again, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back real soon. Have a great night, everybody.